जाने समझे ज्ञान वास्तु शास्त्र का, पृथ्वी अग्नि जल वायु स्थान कहाँ आकाश का।
ओम वास्तु पुरुषाय नमो नमः।
खुद ही समझो खुद ही जानो, कहता है क्या घर आपका।
So friends, as you all know, we have been discussing about the ancient science of home building, where we have been talking about the placement of main doors and main gates, and Mr. Gyani has been educating us on the same topic. And today, as you all know, that we would be discussing something more about the main gates. So first of all, let me invite Mr. Gyani again. Mr. Gyani, welcome to our show.
Hello.
Mr. Gyani, we have been talking about the placement of main gates and main doors, but today I would like to ask you how the main doors should be in the home.
Yeah, we had discussed earlier about the main gates, the location and the placements of main door and main gates, but it seems we just forgot to tell our viewers the importance of the main door.
Yeah.
And if there is anything specific that is to be taken care while installing the main door. So my friends, the main door has to be the tallest and the widest of all the doors that you have in your house, whether it is a door to the bathroom or to the bedroom or to the kitchen or the rear door. The main door is supposed to be the tallest and the widest. So make sure that it is the tallest and the widest door in your house, because it is from here that the positive energy or the gods are going to enter in your house, because we all pray to one or the other, to the Almighty. His name may be different, but we all pray to the Almighty, and that Almighty does keep on visiting our house, and it is supposed to be the biggest and tallest and the widest. There is one more thing, like I say that the house is a human body and the main door is the mouth of the house, and our mouth is bigger than the hole from which we pass our bowels. So the rear door of the house that goes into the kitchen yard has to be smaller and the main door has to be bigger. The windows are the eyes and the ears and the nostrils of a human body. Therefore, the main door also has to be bigger, taller, wider than any other door. So that means the income in the house should be more than the expenses. So at the end of the month, you should be saving some money, some finances, some funds for your retirement or for your safety or for your security. Therefore, they say the main door has to be taller and wider than any other door in the house. You also have to make sure that the main door is perpendicular at 90 degree. If the main door, if you are seeing the main door from outside, and if the main door is tilted like this from upwards, then the main family, the main earning member of the family will not be able to stay in the house for more than 2 nights. He will have to travel a lot. So you have to make sure that the main door is perpendicular at 90 degree, right? You cannot have your door tilted like this from outside of the house. Not, you cannot have it like this. It is a simple indication that the main earning member or the most senior person in the family cannot stay in the house. The moment he comes in, he has to go again somewhere, someplace. So it has to be like this. If by any chance the main door of your house is tilted like this inside the house, then it is an indicator of the doctor will never go out of the house. Means there will be some serious illness in the house, whereby every time you have to call the doctor to attend that patient. So the moment the doctor comes in, he checks the patient, he goes out, again you call him, oh doctor, again there is an emergency, please come back, please come back. The idea is that you cannot have it like this. The idea is you cannot have it like this. The main door has to be straight so that it gives you peace and prosperity. So this is one thing that you need to take care of. There's one more thing that I would like to tell you, friends, that you cannot have the main door of glass. The main door has to be thick and smooth. Thickness of the door, say if it is 1.5 inch or 2 inch or 2.5 inch, that thickness of the door is security of your life. So if you have a thick door, it means you are secured. If you have a very thin door, means you are not secured, you are insecure. And the smoothness of the door is smoothness in life. If you have a door that has a design from outside and it's a rough design, there's so much carving done on it and it's very rough and coarse, then that means that your life is going to be very, very rough. It is not going to be smooth sailing for you, it's going to be rough sailing for you. So you try to make sure that your main door is smooth, like a flush door, right? So these are the few things that you need to take care of. When I say that you cannot have a glass door, I mean that glass door is transparent. That means if I'm standing outside your door and if your door is a glass door, I can see outside. That means there is no secrecy or no privacy about your family. People outside will know everything about your family matters. Supposingly you have an office and you are into a construction business and you bid tenders to get jobs. Now if you have a glass door, there are chances that your competitor will know at what quotation you are bidding the tender. As a result, he might just go for 1 unit less. It could be, if you are in Zambia, it could be 1 kwacha less. If you are in US, it could be $1 less. If you are in Europe, it could be euros, 1 euro less, and he might take away, being the lowest, he might take away the tender from your hand, because he came to know that you are going to bid the tender at this rate, and so he just puts one unit less and he gets the tender. So there are all chances that if you have a transparent door, then everything about your family, about your office will be leaked out and people will know every secret of your life, of your business. However, all said and done, I have in my office on purpose put a glass door.
Okay.
Yeah, I have broken the flaw of the main door, and I have on purpose put a glass door on the main door of my office, because I realize I do a good job. I realize that I do a wonderful job, and I do it with all the ethics and values, and I want a transparent door because I want people to know that I do a good job,
Yeah.
and I do it ethically and with values. So let that message go. So
Yeah.
for that matter, I put a glass door. But then it may not be possible for everybody to put a glass door, because in business, when you are in business, there are certain things that you want to do unethically, there are certain things that you want to do keep aside the values and do it because you are in business, and in business what is most important is how you make maximum profits.
Definitely.
So it may not be advisable to everyone, but then I have kept a glass door because I knew that I am going to do a good job and I will do it ethically. So let people come to know that I do it ethically, and even it has worked also, that people do appreciate the way we work. The people do appreciate the way we give after sales services and other things, and our care and concern for our customers has been always appreciated.
Yeah.
So this is it about the main door, right? You have anything to ask?
Yeah, Mr. Gyani, I would like to ask you, well, you have briefed us a lot about the main doors now. I would like to ask you, in which direction should the main doors open, because direction is very important, I suppose.
The main doors must open inside. In fact, all doors must open inside and all windows must open outside. So the rule is that all doors must open inside the room and all windows must open outside of the house. So when you open a window, it goes like this. However, these days we have got aluminum sliding windows, we just slide them, but in the olden days, the rules are from olden days. So it used to be a shutter, and the shutter would open and you would have a clamp there, stopper there, and you would put it there. the main door, the best main door is to have a two-door main door, two-shutter main door, the one that opens like this and then like this and then you enter, right?
Okay.
But there have been, I've seen places where the carpenters will make a mistake where they will give a two-door, but then they will overlap it like this, so that when you open the whole drop, this door opens first and then this door. Now when this door opens first, means your door is opening anti-clockwise.
Okay.
So it should be like this, so that whenever you open the door, and it must go like this first. So this is clockwise.
Clockwise.
Even if you have a single door, make sure that it goes clockwise.
Clockwise.
It must open inside and clockwise.
Clockwise.
Right.
Yeah.
That is the idea. The idea is to open the door with your right hand.
Okay.
You know, when you have a door opening anti-clockwise, you will open it with the left hand.
Left hand.
So do not open the door with the left hand, rather open it with the
Right hand.
Yeah. So, and plus when you are inside and somebody knocks your door, so what you do is you open it like this from inside,
Yeah.
and with one hand you are opening the door, and with the other hand you are giving a gesture, a positive gesture to your guest, and you are telling him, please come.
Come in. Okay.
You know, you open like this and you say, please come. Now this body language is will help the guest to understand or feel that I am being honored as a guest and I am being invited as a guest, isn't
Definitely,
it?
yeah.
So that gesture of opening the door and telling him, please come sir, we welcome you, we are so happy to have you as our
you
guest.
over here.
So that is the body language and the verbal language.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And Mr. Gyani, one more question I would like to raise over here. Likewise, you are telling us the direction of the main door. I want to ask you if there are some doors of like sliding or something like that. So is that okay in science of home building, or there can be some changes that can be done?
sliding doors is a functional door. Most of the time the sliding doors, you will find sliding doors that define two areas,
Yeah.
like dining and the living room.
Yeah.
So you just put a
sliding
door just to define.
Yeah.
And there would be sliding doors that would open into the gardens.
Okay.
So somebody has got a big bungalow, and from the living room or the family room you have a raised garden there, and you want to walk into the garden, so that you have a huge glass there, and that is a sliding folding.
Yeah.
Now it is not a door. A door means 7 feet by 3 feet, a door means 9 feet by 5 feet, or a door means 11 feet by 7 feet.
7 feet.
Now that is the definition of the door.
Door.
So when you have an opening of a sliding folding doors, then that may be 8 by 8, it may be 7 by 7, it may be 9 by 9. Now 9 by 9, you don't never have a door that is 9 by 9.
Yeah.
But you can have an opening that is 9 by 9, you can have an opening that is 7 by 7, but a door, when you say door, so it is long and
broad.
Right, it's a rectangle frame.
Yeah.
It's not a square frame.
Yeah.
So it was 7 by 3. Most commercial apartments will have a 7 by 3, and then you will have 9 by 5, and then in very big palaces you will have 11 by 7, or maybe 15 by 7 or 15 by 9. It all depends on the height that you
Height.
take. In the olden days, if you have seen the palaces, the Roman palaces or the Indian palaces, they used to have huge doors. I mean, literally 5 people will be opening that door, you know. But those doors are used to have another connotation. When we are talking about this, for example, you have a compound wall of the height of say 5.5 feet, and your gate is taller than 5.5 feet, means that your gate is taller than the compound wall. So that implies that there will be no guests at your house. I am coming again. If your main gate is taller than the compound wall,
Yeah.
the fence, then there will be no guests at your house. Even if your brother or your sister is living three homes down the line, means he is your almost a neighbor, that brother or sister will also come to your house only on Diwali or on Christmas to just be sitting with you, spend some time with you because it is Christmas. But in the whole year, he or she will never have time to drop into your house. Okay. So if your brother or sister is 3 houses down the line, and if he or she doesn't come to your house, you don't expect any other friends and relatives to come to your house.
Yeah.
The moment your gate goes above the compound wall, that means immediately, that only implies that you have restricted people coming into your house.
Okay.
So if that is your problem, and if you have a problem, if you are saying that, oh, guests don't come to my house, and then if you realize that what I say is happened in your house, if your gate is higher than the compound wall, then call the fabricator, cut your gate, bring it down than the compound wall, and then see that lot of people are going to be your guests.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
So, and if your gate is very, very low to the compound wall, and if a lot of guests are coming to you every day, a lot of guests are coming, and if as a lady you are tired of the guests, then you raise the gate.
Definitely.
Immediately they will stop coming to you. So that is the wonderful part of the science of home building. Only the kings used to have a fence around their palaces of 10 feet, but their gate used to be 20 feet,
20 feet.
21 feet, huge gates, okay, at times 30 and 40 feet also. That means nobody can walk in and meet the king.
Okay.
Anybody who has to meet the king has to be invited. The king will say, okay, Mr. So and so, I invite you for dinner in my palace at so and so date, at so and so time.
Yeah.
You are welcome. So only that person who has been invited will be coming to the house, right?
Yeah.
But because he is a king, you cannot deny the invitation.
Definitely.
But if I have a house that has a gate higher than the compound wall, and if I say, Pia, tomorrow come for dinner, I am inviting you, there is a chance you may say, oh, Mr. Gyani, I am already scheduled for some other program, and I am sorry, I will not be able to come. So in our homes, it will result into the guests denying the invitation.
Yeah.
In those homes, in the king's palaces, there was no chance of denial, because the king will get angry with you and it will be an insult to him. He will feel offended,
Yeah.
and because he is king, you have to attend even if you don't want to. So you have to go and attend the king's invitation and have dinner and come back.
Yeah.
But to me, you can say, Mr. Gyani, I am already tied up with something, and I don't think I can make it, maybe some other time.
Yeah.
And that some other time will never come.
Never come.
So the gate should not be higher than compound wall if you want guests at your house. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is about gate. But the door must be taller than all other doors. Right.
Yeah.
So there is a difference between the door, main door, and there is a difference between the main gate.
Yeah. So Mr. Gyani, this was all about main doors and main gates, but one question again here I would like to raise is, we can see some doors which are bended. So we can see doors that are bended towards north, or that are bended towards east, or some direction, or whatever. So what can we do?
Bended means deflated.
Yeah.
Yeah, those deflated doors do not give you any energy.
Okay.
Suppose the door has to be in facing a direction. It has to face either east, or it has to face north, or it has to face west or south. A door that is facing northeast, or a door that is facing southeast or southwest or northwest are not supposed to be energized doors. They don't give any energy, rather they can be disturbing your life to some extent. Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. Gyani, what can be the corrections? What can we do?
I really don't have any correction for those things.
Okay.
The thing is that when you make these houses or these buildings, you got to make sure that the doors should be in the direction and not the subdirection.
Okay.
But there would be cities and villages that are deflated. Means the design of the city has been such that the whole city is deflated. Means if we are into this room,
yeah.
If the north is here, that is okay, but if the north is here, that means this door to our studio is a southeast door.
Yeah.
It may look straight, but when you put a compass here in the center of the house, you'll realize that this is a wrong direction.
Okay.
Right? It is sub direction. The door is in a sub. But that is going to happen in all those cities where the cities have been designed on a deflated north. I mean, the designer of the city or the town planner never considered north as a direction, and then he should actually start. All the olden cities are designed perpendicular north and east.
Yeah.
You will see the roads going north, north south, and east west.
East west.
But all those town planners who were later in this generation, they have absolutely not understood the importance of north south, and therefore they would cut the roads diagonal, and the whole city is deflated and diagonal.
Yeah.
Now what happens with a city that is deflated or diagonal? Now I can explain it to you on the board. Oh,
Yeah,
that
definitely.
is wonderful. I'll do that.
आओ जाने समझे ज्ञान वास्तु शास्त्र का पृथ्वी अग्नि